I um, didn't meditate until relatively recently. I've been married for almost 40 years, and my wonderful partner and spouse, Caroline Welch, she was meditating from the moment we met. You know, she had moved to Japan after graduate school and learned to meditate in a Zen monastery.
Mm.
And when I met her in the early 80s, she was meditating every day. And I just thought it was a kind of a funny thing. But as time went on, of course, mindfulness meditation became a focus of research. But the research really began in earnest and was revealed in the 2000s. And I was asked to be on a kind of a panel with a fellow who was in a seminal position of bringing mindfulness into the public eye, a person named John Kabat-Zinn. And this was in 2005. So in terms of my history, it wasn't until developing this thing called the Wheel of Awareness in the 90s that I started realizing that you could do these reflective practice to integrate consciousness. And I had been doing that for many years before I ultimately was on this panel with John Kabat-Zinn. And even before that, met a fellow named Jack Kornfield. And he and I got to talking about mindfulness. And so I started learning about the whole Buddhist approach to meditation through Jack, actually initially, and then through John. And John Kabat-Zinn invited me to go to a week-long silent retreat, which was really my first training in meditation that I wrote about in a book called The Mindful Brain. It's relatively recent, less than 20 years now,
Mm.
that I've been formally meditating on a regular basis.